Today I'm going to be reviewing the Transformers Age of Extinction Voyager class Evasion mode Optimus Prime. Now this is a pretty awesome toy. Now granted, right off the bat, the colors are not accurate because in the movie he was rusty, but for this figure they just decided to make him in his G1 color. That's because this is basically G1 Prime, as you can see, and I do like this a lot more than the rusty color scheme, even though there were some repaints of it. I did actually do quite a bit of customization to mine, like the rims right there, they were not painted at all, so I just took a silver stripe to them. This right there was not painted, that gas can, so I took a silver stripe to that, as well as a silver stripe to that, and these rivets right there, I also colored that part right there with a black Sharpie, and the windows were actually originally this clear color right there, but I took a silver Sharpie to that. And overall, that is pretty nice right there, and it rolls pretty nicely, as you can see. I also did some silver Sharpie to that, but I also did more customization in remote mode. It does look pretty nice, as you can see right there, and it looks pretty accurate. Nice headlights, as you can see. And overall, it does look nice, I have to say, for the most part. It does come with this little rifle right here that does look pretty nice. It's actually the rifle Megatron had in Dark of the Moon. It is pretty nice. It did used to have a firing missile, but I got rid of it. The way you would fire it is pushing this button right here, and it would fire. You can store this in vehicle mode. There's a post right there and a little hole right there. You just port that in right there and hold on. And yeah, that looks pretty ridiculous. There's also some ports right there you can plug the gun into right there, and yeah. One thing that is actually pretty nice is that if you do have Dark of the Moon Megatron, you can actually use this on him. There's these little slots right there in Megatron's hands, and these little tabs. You just move this right in there, I think. And there you go. You can have him holding a much more accurate fusion cannon that he had in Dark of the Moon. You can also store it in the same way. There's these these posts right there you can plug into the MechTech port on his back right there. And I think it was like that in the movie. Wait, hold on. It may have been like this right here. I think that's how it was in the Dark of the Moon movie. I'm not sure. Now, transforming him, first thing you want to do is you want to move that down. And one thing that's kind of important is that mine's actually broken. If you, hold on, let me see if I can do this. You might notice this just came off, and it's not supposed to do that at all. It's broken, actually, right there. But, I'm going to try my best to make sure I can do this right with that broken. Move these out to the side like this. Move what is going to be the robot arms up like so. You have this little grill piece up like that, then just rotate that around. That will reveal his head. Then just hold on 1 second. Parts right there, I think. Wait, untab the tires first. Then you can go in here and just untab these parts right there. They are a little difficult to do, you can see, but once you get them like that, move these fake smokestacks out of the way. Then just weave the arms through right here. Just get it all like this right here. And when I forgot to mention in truck mode, I also customized, hold on, colored these little parts right there gold, but that's the only other customization I forgot to mention. Then just take this part right here, just move it up out of the way, get it tabbed in like so, tab these parts in, move what's going to be the robot legs down, and let me just reattach this piece right here off camera. Okay, there we go. Then just tab these in, tab these pieces in right there, move the robot arms down, fold these little pieces right here in like so, and just come here to the legs, untab them, move the little legs out like that so these pieces are facing forward like so. Just flip out what are going to be his kneecaps. Well, they are his kneecaps. And there we have Age of Extinction, Evasion mode, Optimus Prime, and his robot mode. And it's a pretty decent robot mode. I did do some customization to it. His head, these little side gill things were not painted, so I took a silver Sharpie to that. I also took a silver Sharpie to the fake smokestacks right there. I also silver Sharpie that. I also did some silver Sharpie into these parts right there, as well as the little shoulder pads to give them, because they were originally blue, but I took a silver Sharpie to them. I also took a silver Sharpie to the hands because they were originally just blue, and I took a silver Sharpie to them. I also took a silver Sharpie to these windows right there. I also did a silver Sharpie right here and here because that was just left red. I also took a blue Sharpie to this piece right here. It does look pretty nice. A gold Sharpie to this piece right here. A blue Sharpie to there. A silver Sharpie to these pieces right here. And a silver Sharpie to the toes right there. And speaking of his head sculpt, it looks pretty nice. It doesn't have the mouth plate, and there were several repaints of this figure that did have the mouth plate. It does have some light piping right there that does look pretty nice, as you can see. And overall, this is a pretty awesome head sculpt, I have to say. And here's the rest of it. Again, the color scheme is not accurate to the CGI model because it was very rusty, but this is just, you know, the G1 style coloring, because that mode is basically G1 Prime, and I do like that So, it does look pretty nice, as you can see. Again, it's pretty much just like how it was in the first 3 movies, just a lot different because he's got a different cut mode. Does have a fake trailer hitch right there. Does look pretty nice, and overall, I just do like this a lot, though. One problem I have, and this seems to be widespread, is that this little arm piece right there gets loose very, very, very easily. It does hold the weapon pretty nicely, though. He has to hold it by this post, not that post like Megatron did, but it does look pretty nice, though it is very loose right there, as you can see. For his articulation, the head's on the ball joint. It's going to look down some, up some. It does look side to side right here. It's also on its double hinge right there, so you can get him to look up a bit more, as you can see, and down some. Same rotation at the head. Shoulders on ratchet joints, so they can move full 360 outward like this. Bicep swivel right there. Single jointed. Wait, no. It does have a good elbow joint. No, on this arm it doesn't get loose as easily. Also does have some wrist swivel, but it is very tight. So you have to like put the gun in there to like get them to like rotate, as you can see right there. Does have a waist swivel right there that is pretty nice right there. One thing that is nice is that these can move outward, so you can get the legs to kick forward this much. I might move out this much, kick forward, back quite a bit right there. Upper thigh swivel, well, it's actually above the knee swivel. Good knee bend, ankles move up, they also move down. Does have a great ankle pit right there, and I also did some silver sharpening right there, as you can see. That's something I forgot to mention right there. I think he's almost 7 inches tall right there, as you can see right there. And here he is with Dark of the Moon Megatron. As you can see, Optimus is taller than Dark of the Moon Megatron. That's my review on my custom Transformers Age of Extinction Evasion Mode Optimus Prime. Bye.